Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Holistic Transformation Podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Beverly. We're sponsored by the Dancing Bear Enlightenment Academy. So today we're going to be stepping into a deeply transformative window. We're entering a rare energetic conversion where Saturn is going to retrograde back into Pisces. So it's been a couple of years there, and it moved into Aries, conjunct Neptune. So we had a taste of what's coming over the next couple of years, but we're going to talk about what that step back means. And we're also entering a total lunar eclipse. So this is eclipse season. And this eclipse is going to activate that same sign, Pisces. And Earth's frequencies are going to invite us into a greater resonance with the collective consciousness. So we'll talk about that and how it's affecting us. And I'll give you a few suggestions on how to deal with these shifting energies, which are pretty intense. So this is a moment of karmic healing, deep surrender, and awakening. So let me just do a share screen. As you know, I like to prepare slides. So we'll just get the slides up. So the name of the talk today is the Pisces Portal or Saturn Eclipse and the Frequency Bridge. So we're going to talk about the Saturn retrograde in Pisces, the total eclipse, the frequency bridge, and navigating the energies of this week. Okay, so Saturn retrograde in Pisces. So Saturn invites us to revisit karmic cycles, unresolved emotions, and repeating patterns. So we spent a couple of years dealing with old karma, especially for a lot of us, it was ancestral karma. And you had a lot of old stuff come up that you thought you dealt with, and then it came up again. Keep in mind that sometimes these emotions leave crystalline blockages and other things in our body and in our auric field. So we're going back to that energy that we left. And this is your opportunity to work on and clear anything that didn't get completed. That's what Saturn does. So it's going to be amplified in Pisces. And the spiritual themes are illusions versus truth, compassion versus boundaries. Keep in mind that Pisces is ruled by Neptune in modern astrology. Hellenistic astrology, it's ruled by Jupiter. But Neptune has been conjunct Saturn when it was in Aries. And Saturn's going, okay, I'm going to go back because I think you have some delusions and illusions you didn't clear. So that's what's going on. And we're going to be supported by Jupiter in Cancer, another water sign. So you have a trine there between Jupiter in Cancer and it's exalted in Cancer. So you're going to be well supported in this journey of Saturn back in Pisces. Even though there's going to be a full eclipse there, it just means whatever you've got left over, it needs to be dealt with. And it's going to help support you during that so that you can release whatever else needs to be released. So some of the effects that you're going to be feeling is more of that emotional sensitivity. Remember, we went through periods of lots of crying, and we've talked in quite a few episodes now about the nervous system being affected. And then, of course, your relationships and ancestral patterns will all be resurfacing. So we've been through this ride for a couple of years. So we're just going back to clean up any residual that got left undone. So rather than resisting it, whatever arises, just see the patterns as an invitation to complete the old cycle. And like I said, you're being supported by Jupiter. You've got a strong trine there saying, okay, Saturn, do your thing, but It's not going to hurt because I've already been through this and I know what to do. Be sure to support your nervous system. So you can do that with deep breathing. You can use vetiver, frankincense, or even lavender is also good. That's what I use. You can meditate with these oils, or you can meditate without them, whatever works. You can use the flower essences and just work on your emotional center so that it doesn't take you down or you don't have these unresolved emotions. Could be anger, could be frustration, it could be fear. Whatever emotion you've got that you haven't dealt with, just go ahead and feel it and move through it and let it go. Okay, so the eclipses are going to act like a cosmic reset. So this eclipse highlights shadow integration and soul surrender. So as we go through this releasing of the old, we're releasing the old residual stuff that we didn't quite release, and it's going to cause us to have a reset so that we'll be ready when Saturn then starts to move forward again and back into Aries and conjunct Neptune again. So you're going to have emotional waves. You're going to feel overwhelmed. Again, I don't know about you, but in the last couple of years, at least the first year when Saturn was in Pisces, I did a lot of just spontaneous crying. So you may have that reoccurring. If you get migraines, that may happen. Remember, you can massage your temples for that. You may have vivid dreams. Again, remember to journal your dreams, or you may experience these intuitive downloads. So your intuition will be on steroids, and the downloads may be an intuitive download, or it could be a download of just more information. So with the eclipse, your energy you can do energy clearing rituals. You can do smudging, salt baths. If you can't do a salt bath, just stand in the shower and let it pour over your aura and allow it to clear your aura and wash away any negative energy. You can do sound healing, drumming. I've been doing a lot of drumming music lately. I love it. I like to meditate to drumming music. I guess that's my shamanic training. But whatever works for you, whatever sounds works for you. Creative expression like journaling or art or making music, just you don't have to play specific music. You can, like I have a Native American flute, and I'll just spontaneously play whatever my fingers move to, that note I play. You can use your non-dominant hand to make art, and you can have an intention of what you want to release, but not necessarily what you want to draw. And then use your non-dominant hand and just start drawing and see what it draws. It's amazing what you can do with that, and you don't have to be an artist. You can release outdated identities. So remember the I am. What are you saying to these? Oh, I am this, I am that. Make sure it's always positive. I am good. I am healthy. I'm wealthy. I'm wise. I'm intelligent. Whatever you want to be as your I am, that's your identity. So make sure that you don't have any negative I ams going on in your head, and make space for soul aligned living, whatever that means for you. It's different for each of us. So a guided visualization, you can remember this, maybe make a screenshot of this so you can use this during the eclipse. And even if you're hearing this before the eclipse, you can start doing this today. So this is being released on Monday. It's a couple of days before the eclipse, so that's when the energy starts. I actually started feeling it on Saturday. I'm recording this on Sunday. So you can do this even during and after the eclipse because the energy of the eclipse will last for a few weeks. So you can close your eyes and picture yourself standing beneath a violet lit sky. And as the shadow passes over the moon, imagine releasing one old belief or wound with each breath. So inhale, I release issue 1. Inhale, I release wound 1. Inhale, I release whatever it is you want to release. And just keep doing that over and over. And as you do, you will feel lighter and clearer and freer as you release those from your body. So this is a perfect way to help release that old stuff that didn't quite get released during the first time Saturn passed through Pisces. Okay, so you can use frequency or sound as the bridge to release. So the Schumann resonance has been crazy. On Saturday, it went through the roof. Whenever it does that, it knocks me out. So remember to support your nervous system and your brain waves. So again, it can trigger migraines, heart palpitations, anxiety, or it can just knock your energy. But it also heightens your intuition. So it's a great time to meditate. I did really long meditations to get through it. It increases your creativity and it makes you more telepathic. So connect to source. Ask, what is it I need to do? Am I on the right path? Do I need to make changes? What do I need to release? Help me release it. Ask for help, And remember to massage. You can also go like this or like this. So there's this point here, so you can massage the temples, and then the points up here and the points here. So you can massage those 4 spots. So, well, 5. There's the 2 temple spots on either side with the thumbs, finger up here at the middle, and a finger here in the middle between the eyebrows. So when you massage those points, it's really good for getting rid of migraines. Heart palpitations, you can put your hand over your heart chakra and just massage it and just give yourself some love. Anxiety, give yourself a hug and just feel the love. Your intuition will be heightened. You'll be more creative. So do some of that art. Maybe play some nice music, maybe some binaural beats, and do your art at the same time. Okay, so we're literally syncing with the collective consciousness and cosmic intelligence. So connect to that intelligence, that universal intelligence. So support your resonance by tuning into harmonics that balance your system, like solfeggio tones, binaural beats, crystal bowls, tuning forks, whatever works for you. Think of it as clearing static so your inner frequency can harmonize with the larger field. So you're connecting to all of humanity because we're all one. And as we connect and harmonize, it helps uplifts everyone's frequency. So the nervous system recalibration, you can do slow breath work. Just inhale and exhale. And just do a count, 4, 5, 6, 10, 20, however, whatever works for you. And the frequency of the count is up to you. So just inhale and exhale. Inhale, and with each exhale, let something go. Just inhale some good air, exhale the not so good air. And you can use sandalwood, vetiver, frankincense, lavender, whatever you have on hand that you enjoy, or you can light incense. So eclipse rituals might include some water blessings, moon bathing. If you've never done that, just go out when the moon is still, you can still see the moon. And then as the eclipse happens, you just relax, you create that mental clarity and spiritual connection. And you can talk to the moon during this and then listen because the moon will talk back. If you miss the eclipse, that's okay. You can just go out. Like I said, the energy is already started and it'll last for a few weeks afterwards. And then when you're finished, go out and journal your experience. So some of the frequencies you can listen to, we've talked about these last couple of weeks. If you feel your energy is low, you've been having negative thoughts, then I would start with 432 to bring it up to the earth frequency, and then do the 528 to lift you up to above the earth frequency, which is the love frequency. So that will lift you up to where the Schumann resonance is. Sometimes I like to do the 938, which is it's called the God frequency. So you can do the really higher frequencies if you're already in a positive way and you want to go even higher. So you can do energy clearing, like I said earlier, with salt baths or with a shower. You can do aura brushing. So if you have a gua sha stone, or you can use a Chinese soup spoon and you just scrape yourself. You don't have to do it hard. You can just do it really light and scrape. I have a special loofah thing. It's got handles on either end and it's this long loofah strip. And that's how I take care of my back. So you want to do all over your body before you take a shower. So you want to do it with dry skin. If you have thin skin or very dry skin, then you may want to do it in the shower once the skin is wet, so you don't hurt yourself. Okay, so we're getting near the end, so I wanted to add a few things. My book on essential oils is going to be published very, very soon. It's in the final edit, so get ready for that. And when it comes out, I will be re-releasing my program on essential oils. It'll be all new classes. The book has, I think, 31 chapters. It was originally going to have 12. So I've included quite a lot of additional material from the original class. The original class was 6 classes, or seven classes. There's the intro plus 6 classes, and I was going to add 2 more, and instead I've added a whole lot. So it's quite inclusive of many, many things. And remember, November 1st is the next summit, the Healing Mastery Summit. So just in summary, this month you're invited to align your personal frequency with the evolving vibration of the cosmos. So allow Saturn's lessons, eclipse energy, and Earth's heartbeat to guide you inward, to recalibrate your energies, and then step into higher resonance with the Earth. So let me just do a stop share. There we are. Now I can see you. So if you have any comments, anything you would like to hear, please leave a comment below. I answer all the comments. And if you could give us a like and subscribe down below, that really helps the channel. And if you could share this with someone who could use some help with this, I would really appreciate it. So thank you for joining us. And as always, remember to be the light you want to see in the world.